All right, well, here it is. It's the video that you men have been waiting for, and this is how to attract and meet women. You've heard me talking about it for 3 years now. And it's time. It's time for me to share my secrets with you. You've heard me talking from a kitchen table, from a car, for the longest time. Now I'm going to give you what pickup artists spend an entire weekend trying to tell you. And my goal is to explain it to you in the time that I'm going from my home to the movie theater, because I'm doing molecular level movie reviews. And I'm going to see a 1944 film with Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall called To Have and Have Not. And I will be reviewing that on video. How to attract and meet a woman. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, he's going to say, pursue excellence and excellence will pursue you. That's one of the ways of doing it. I'm not one that rates women. I don't do this whole... I guess when you hear men talking to other men, they always talk about 8s, 9s, and 10s. I don't rate women like that. I don't do this numerical thing, because I don't want to be numerically evaluated by anybody. So I don't do it, and I just believe in life you kind of get back what you give. I'm a firm believer in that. But this is what I want you to do. Pickup artists will teach you what to say, how to look at a woman, where to stand, what angle to stand at, comebacks, pickup lines, things to look out for. If she does this, that means she likes you. If she bats her eyelashes and flips her hair, then if she does both of those things, you're in. If you do this and she does this... When I heard that there's actually pickup artists, people that charge to teach men how to meet women, I was blown away. I'm thinking, man, I should have got on that bandwagon a long time ago. I would have been rich by now. But I'm going to give you all of my secrets in one video. Here we go. Ready? Come from a place of joy. What? Come from a place of joy. Wait a minute. You had all this build-up only to tell me to come from a place of joy? Yep. Absolutely. Come from a place of abundance, not scarcity. That's number one. In a place of happiness and joy and contentment. What you don't want anyone to complete you, and you don't want to complete anybody. So you've got to be content with your own body, with your own face, with your facial hair, with your hair on your head or lack of it. You might have a little bit of a belly. You might not be a classically handsome man, but you need to be content with who you are as a man inside. And that's important. That you come from a place of completeness, contentment, and joy. I'll give you an example. I was out dancing, I don't know, about 3 weeks ago, Saturday night. And I went to an establishment that I used to go to when I was going to a singles group. It's the very same singles group that I got kicked out of, because I used to go there and I would be surrounded by women. And the other men complained to the head of this singles group, and I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't Mr. Smooth or anything like that. And they complained about me, that I was dominating the women, that I was taking all the attention away from them, and I would always be surrounded by women. Always. 10 times out of 10. And it got to the point where I was eliminated off of the membership list. So I went out with a friend 3 weeks ago, and we went dancing. I like going out dancing. And the band was coming on, and we had a bite to eat and a little bit to drink. Beautiful, hot night. I was dressed probably similar to how I am now, short sleeve shirt on, pressed well. I was looking good, I was groomed up. The lady friend that was with me looked nice, was appropriate. We looked like a nice, friendly, sharp couple, which is always helpful. Just be your best. You know, when you go out, just be your best. Well, I just want to be myself. Stop being yourself. Maybe that's why you're alone, because you are you're just being yourself. Being yourself equals by yourself. Okay? So we're watching the band in the first song or two, and there's a dude who just comes up on the dance floor. Now, we had dinner, and then there's a big dance floor and like a little stage. And there's a dude dancing by himself. I mean, all by himself. The band was playing. Nobody, usually like when you go out and there's a band playing, people don't really get on the dance floor until like maybe 3, 4, 5, 6 songs in. First song, dude was up there. Guy was up there just grooving, spinning around, having a great time. Smiling, having fun. Coming from a place of joy, contentment, happiness, abundance. He was whole. By about the third song, now initially, I was tempted to judge the guy and think like, okay, he's mentally ill, he's had too much to drink. And the more I watched him, and then I thought, oh, there's a fool just trying to get attention. I would say he wasn't quite middle-aged, maybe 35 years old, if that. Nice-looking man, but just dressed okay and having a good time. And the guy was just up there jamming by himself. So, what happens? I was tempted to think like, what a weirdo. What a freaking weirdo. By the third song, I saw a girl stand up at the edge of the dance floor and flag to her other friends, like, come on, like that. By the end of the third song, this man was surrounded by 6 women, dancing, laughing, having fun, everybody smiling. They're all taking turns with him. He's spinning them around the dance floor, dipping them, having a ball. Pretty soon, 10 women. He started a fire. He started something. It wasn't men that were going up and surrounding him. It was women. Coming from a place of joy. Now, listen to me. This is where we can apply this. That man decided he was going to have fun before he even got to the establishment. That man decided he was going to win before he even got there. Now listen closely. Pickup artists, pickup guys, always do this. They evaluate if they had a good time only if they end up making out with a chick in their car, taking a woman home, or going home with a woman. So the next day, they're talking to their buddies. How'd it go? And they evaluate their night on like this. Didn't go well. Didn't meet anybody. Didn't go home with anybody. Had no action. Or it went well. Hey, had a good time. Met this chick. Ooh, pretty, nice body. Got a little busy with her. All right. Binary. Success, failure. Versus the man that I saw on the dance floor, coming from a place of joy, already complete, decided he was going to have a good time and that the night was going to be a success before he even walked in the door, before he even got on the dance floor. And I said, wait a minute, that guy does what I do. He's pursuing excellence. He got the basics down. He ironed his clothes. He groomed his hair. He looked good. He was clean looking. smiling a lot, showing the teeth, not smirking. And at the end of every dance, the women would all come up and hug him. Just hug the guy. Now, I was dancing for the rest of the night, probably left at maybe 11:30 or midnight. I had a good time. I had a friend that was with me. We had a ball. The night was a success. But I wasn't looking for anybody. I wasn't cruising for a woman. But I was a sociologist that night and just watching this fellow. And I just kept thinking, man, this guy's onto something. He does what I do. And I was absolutely convicted in my heart to share this with you because I don't want you to be alone. I don't want you to be unhappy. I want you to have the mindset that you've already won before you walk in the door. When you are going somewhere, that's why I think that meeting people in real life is better than meeting people online. Because that attitude doesn't work with online dating. Because you're just swiping, and you're swiping your way to happiness. And you can't convey joy through a dating site. Can't do it, no matter how hard you try. So if you come from a place of joy, abundance, contentment, you're already happy. You don't need someone to make you happy. What you want is someone who is content, who is happy. Can you imagine? Just imagine for a second. Two people pursuing excellence. Two people that are content. Two people that are coming from a place of joy, bumping into each other, meeting for the first time. Wow. There's no pulling teeth. There's no manipulating. There's no engineering. There's no trickery. There's no pickup lines. You're coming from a place of genuineness, of truth and joy and contentment and abundance. Not, let me see what I can get. It's about, let me see what I can give. And you know what? He was there that night giving joy to people. I was joyful just watching the guy, having a ball. Learn to be content. Do what you have to do. Get the basics down. Do what you can with your beard, if you have a beard. With your hair. I mean, I don't have the full head of hair that I used to have. Heck, I got gray hair and half of it's gone. But I always try to get a smart haircut. I also know what I'm asking for when I get my hair cut. Teeth are always whitened. Smile is always ready to rock. The body is in shape. The shoulders are broader than the midsection. You're standing up tall, like someone's pulling a string, and you're standing up tall. And you're smiling. You're not smirking, because people who smirk are up to something. People are suspicious of those that smirk. That right there is a weekend worth of pickup artistry in 15 minutes. You cannot fail. This is absolutely fail-safe. You can't fail. You can't lose. You wake up winning. You live your day winning. You operate winning. You walk into the club winning. The library, the supermarket. Wherever people of excellence gather. When you pursue excellence, guess what? You effectively repel those that don't pursue excellence. Do you hear me? When you pursue excellence, you effectively repel those that don't have the same mindset and worldview. Man, I hope this helps. Put your comments down below. Let me know what your experiences are. I'd love to hear about them. And ladies that are watching this, I would like you to comment down below as well. Do you believe this to be true? Are you attracted to a man who is content, complete, joyful, having fun, who's already happy. And then guess what? Men, because you live like that, excuse me, I gotta make a left-hand turn here and I gotta be careful. Men, when you live like that, this is what happens. You live a life that other people envy. A life that people want to be part of. I'm trying to find a parking place here. You even have to be joyful while looking for a parking place. And I just found one. Perfect. It's the last parking place. Let's see here. I'm going to do a little back-end action. I don't mind parking in the last place in the parking lot. I'll tell you why. Because that way I get a little bit of chance to exercise a little bit. Pardon me one second. I'm kind of obsessed with my parking. Perfect. Now, let me finish this. So, excuse me one second while I adjust this. There we go. All right. Men, when you are complete and a woman sees this, you get an opportunity to invite her into your world. What a beautiful thing, to live a life that other people want to be part of. How does this flesh out in my life? I have women approaching me all the time. I've never, ever, ever had to plead, be involved in trickery, manipulation, pickup artistry, any of that nonsense. And what happens is you have options. Excellence leads to options. You'll be fine. Get the basics down. Get the haircut. The clothing doesn't have to be brand new and super fashionable. It just has to be clean and look good. The breath has to be perfect. Make the teeth white. They don't have to be straight. They don't have to be perfectly straight, but they have to be white. Whiten your teeth, have good breath, have good posture, smile. And when your teeth are white, you will smile more. That is a fact. And be friendly. Be the friendliest guy in the room wherever you go. You don't have to show indifference. You don't have to show arrogance. Be confident. Be real as far as the genuineness of your heart and your soul. A lot of people say, well, just keeping it real. I don't want to be fake. People who say, I'm just being real. Being real means you're going to be by yourself. Sometimes you got to rise to the occasion, lift some weights, build the body up a little bit. Don't curse. You'll be fine. You'll meet women. As a matter of fact, women will make themselves known to you, and you'll have choices. Ladies, please comment on that down below. Let the men know that this is real. Just do it.